What's up, everybody? My name is AB. Welcome back to another react here today. And today we have Inpatient, that being written Chris Webby and JP, with Caskets. I hear that this one's an emotional one for the things that have been said on there. Yeah, I know I'm a couple days late to this. We had to get Raw 7. I wanted to do that as my 7th upload of the year since that was his finale to that. But this is one that I knew I was going to have to get into immediately after. I hate that I'm a little late on this one. But I'm excited. 4th dose of Inpatient in this upcoming album, Asylum. And every song to me has been just been getting better and better. I know it's a project. I've loved every single one. But my new favorite has been like every one that comes out. So we'll see if that trend continues today. And I just did a 30-minute reaction as my last upload, basically. So I will try to keep this one slightly shorter. So roll that intro.
In the midnight sun.
Let's see what they cooked up. I'm excited.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile.
Going down like memory lane, looking at his past, I assume. It's looking at all the things, reflecting on everything that's happened, proposing, looks like getting married in his old age. This one might be rough. This one might be rough, but I did see something that this is like a celebration of life. And I can see where we're headed, I feel like.
You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
Woo!
Know that I had the time of my life.
Sonically, this is beautiful so far.
So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
If that's the chorus, that's a beautiful chorus. I love that all the souls headed back home on a one-way road. Man, okay. Yeah, no, you have them proposing, getting married, buying a home, all these like milestones in life.
Until the caskets close. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the wood up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit when another one goes.
Ooh, I like that. You gotta hold on to the little things, the little moments in life and stuff, but you gotta let go a little bit. You gotta realize the cycle of life keeps going. Everyone keeps going through these stages. Someone is going through what you went through 20 years ago, 10 years ago now. They're at that stage of your life while you're like in your 80s looking back on everything. Someone's experiencing and having that moment of bringing home a child or buying their first home or getting married. Why am I tearing up already just talking about this and just thinking about it? Maybe it's just the vibe that we're in. But yeah, no, beautiful so far. I love that little line though. You gotta hold on to these little things, the memories, the things that you care about, but you gotta let go a little bit. Realize we're all human, we're all mortal. Beautiful freaking song though.
I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to.
I like that too. Find the beauty in the mess, yes.
You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. Then they'll find their way
Ooh.
home. It will take and give.
I like that. That kind of like leans back into what I was saying about someone being at these stages of life that you're looking at. When you're like being at, someone going through the stages in life that you're looking at. Being like, hey, when someone passes, another person's just being formed. The cycle of life keeps going. We're all just here forever, ever long that we're allotted, and not everyone has the same amount of allotted time. So just embrace it while you can.
The unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky.
I think I had that.
We don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine. 'Cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of
This
my
makes me like happy
life.
sad.
So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black.
Oh, I love Webby's voice too.
Story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back.
I feel like singing Webby's voice, like Webby's singing voice, is a little underrated. I really like the like texture of his voice, the raspiness of it, I guess, is maybe the way to say it. I don't know. I find it so like kind of unique, honestly. Especially like "Pray for My Soul" and what was the other song? "Daydream," I think. Like those songs that were on last Wednesday, I feel like there are a couple that really like showcase it. That like he has a good singing voice. So like I personally really enjoy it. I think it's great. So I wanted to give that little shout out, and Webby, if you're watching this, there's a little compliment, I guess. But yeah.
Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the...
Was that maybe like his brother or his friend or something? I might have missed something, but like, you know. Still tough anytime you lose someone that's close to you. I think the death in my life that's hurt the hardest so far is my great-grandfather's. He passed in 2017. But definitely someone who I was super close to as a child. And still think about from time to time. It's definitely the one that like impacted me the most, I feel like, in my development as like a person. Because it happened in like when I was like 13. So I was fairly young because I'm in my 20s currently, early 20s. But yeah, no, definitely, it definitely hurts and definitely stings. But I kind of knew the circumstances at the time, so I knew that it was kind of inevitable. Once I was kind of told what was happening, so I was able to like come to terms with it. But coming to terms with it doesn't make it like hurt less. So, you know, it's the journey of life, though. It sucks. I think it hurts more when it's like sudden. And I haven't had one that was like super like overnight. I've had a friend who's had like a friend that took their life, but like I wasn't super close with that person. I know people who were, and I saw that how that affected them. So I saw the impact that has. But I wasn't having that same level of grief with something so sudden and instant that you couldn't have seen coming. I at least had a little bit to process what was going to happen and had those last conversations, which I don't take for granted. Even me thinking about it of someone who was in their childhood still versus now me as an adult. But yeah, no, it's very interesting when you think about it. I think it's a beautiful thing to just realize you're human. I think a lot of people like fear the idea of eventually passing, but I think it just realized that none of us are that special. And as weird as that sounds, I think that's kind of beautiful. And I know that's going to sound weird, but Something I think about from time to time. Don't get me wrong. I hope I'm here for a while. I hope we're all here for a while. But you never know. Like, you could have a car accident or plane could crash. Like, some things are out of your control. So just take every day, day by day, because you never know what's going to happen. And with some of the people who operate the world, our planet could cease to exist at any moment. And I mean, that could be like 5 years from now, 5 days from now, 500 years from now. So just, take every moment as it is. Find the beauty in life. I've gone on a little bit of a tangent, so I'll let the song continue now.
All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit.
Oh, I love that line
we'll
so much.
Know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it.
Yeah.
I know it feels cold when the caskets close. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So we'll have a hell of a time.
Oh.
Know that we'll have the time of our lives.
Oh, okay.
So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll
Just shooting everything.
have a hell of a time.
Another thing I've thought about is how much different your family can look from you being a child and you being an adult. You going from the youngest generation in your family to the oldest. Because it's not like this instant thing of everyone who was older than you maybe not being there, not being alive. And you'll still have maybe like a couple people, but either like around your age or slightly older who are still alive. But generations pass, new generations come in. It's not like this overnight thing where everyone's gone, everyone's new, but just seeing like kind of like the gradient start to move over and see the generations pass in your family. I feel like it's going to be a very interesting thing to see. I think about losing pets also hurts. Have experienced that as well, but also, luckily, I think it was around the same time, actually. But, pets also become like family. This song, I might not be pulling my eyes out, but it definitely has me in my feels and just in my emotions reflecting on everything. Which is an interesting space to have me when recording. I'm not always in this headspace when recording. I was planning on doing a lot of videos recording today. I may have to at least take a sec after this reaction. But yeah, no, life is tragic and beautiful all at the same time. I'm glad they made this song. Has me only more scared for what this album's gonna be. I feel like this is most likely one of the two songs. I know Chris Webby did an interview or something where he talked about he cried twice. I think when making this album, I have a feeling this was one of those two times. And he said that for very different reasons. So I wonder what the second one ends up being. But yeah, no, if it's a 15-track album, there's still 11 more. 11 more songs that make you feel. So doesn't mean it's always going to be sadness. It can be joy, happy, seen. Can you tell I'm... Congrats, Webby and Rin, for getting me in this headspace on camera.
So it goes until the caskets close.
I've gotten sentimental.
Know that we'll have the time of our lives.
This is like
So remember us and smile.
a happy sad song.
I
know I've said that before, but-
down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Beautiful song. Yeah, no, the trend's continued. I've legitimately loved each song from this album more and more that they've released. I mean, I've played the crap out of Instigator and Neurodivergent. Down the road, I love like the storytelling and like both of their voices on it. It just doesn't have the same level as replayability as everything else has had so far. I still listen to it a lot. I have it like in a playlist still, but it's not the one that I find myself going to as much. Where I'll like active like sync out Instigator, Neurodivergent down the road. If it plays, I find myself enjoying and loving it each time, but I don't typically find myself seeking it out. This is one of those where I adore this song so much. Yeah. Didn't cry, but definitely teared up a little bit there and definitely got sentimental a little bit. But beautiful song. And it's a beautiful thing when music can really hit home and make you feel something. Again, regardless of what that emotion may be. But when art makes you feel something, that's beautiful. So, yeah. A, B, Yum Too Sweet, be the real you. Woo.
In the midnight sun.